You're listening to 30 Pounds Down, where losing weight is simplified with healthy habits and your God-given gifts and passion to build a healthy body and lifestyle. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. So if you want to know how to give your body the nutrition it needs to fuel your dreams and to function at its best, you're in the right place. I'm Glenda Hill, a Christian wife and nurse turned holistic nutritionist. I offer you resources and biblical insights to help you lose weight without the fear of regaining the weight back. I share strategies that work and are aligned with God's plan to prosper you in health and life. All right, let's go to the show. Welcome, friend. You're listening to 30 Pounds Down. And the first thing I want to share with you is the benefits of Sabbath resting. This is really helpful for mental health and emotional healing. And by way of reducing the stress in our life, we promote physical health, good digestion, and that is going to help us to achieve a healthy weight and to maintain a healthy weight. If you do a lot of hustle in your busy lifestyle or the stress of life, it sometimes may cause you to place food above your faith. Then I want to give you practical tips to help you to establish a consistent and fun habit of Sabbath resting. The physical body takes less time to recover than our mental health and our emotional well-being. For instance, when the body is repairing the muscles and the energy that we need, it's a matter of hours, especially if you get good sleep and you get good nutrition, right? On the other hand, mental health and emotional health, that takes longer to recover from stress and anxiety and emotional exhaustion. So practices like scripture meditation, mindfulness, engaging in joyful activities, all of this can contribute to emotional recovery, but it requires consistent effort. It can take weeks and months. And so that's why God is so good that He has given us the Sabbath day of rest. And this is beautiful because Sabbath is made for man. He created Sabbath for man. He knew that we would need to have a day of rest. By planning to keep the Sabbath day every week, that's the seventh day of the week, and it's a full 24-hour rest, a break from the cares of life. It's beautiful. When you prepare to do this, your body does something amazing. When the body knows there's a dedicated day off every single week, it actually prepares mentally and emotionally. And here are things that you can expect to happen. It's going to decrease your stress hormones. And stress hormones are not bad. They serve us in regulating our metabolism, our blood sugar, and our body's fight or flight response. It's just that for a lot of us, those stress hormones keep running. They keep going even when we don't need them. And so we need to have a way to calm those stress hormones down so that they can be used at the proper time when we really need them, right? And the Sabbath does that for us. And when our bodies know that it's going to have that dedicated time off, it prepares for that. It really does prepare. Another benefit is that it boosts hormones like endorphins and oxytocin. These are feel-good hormones that elevate mood and they support the immune system. So if the constant rush of life makes it difficult for you to practice healthy habits, or maybe the stress of life leads you to choose food over faith, then I want you to pay real close attention because learning how to enjoy the Sabbath is going to liberate you, my friend, and empower you to take care of your body as a temple. The first tip is to think of Sabbath as a day and time our Creator set aside for a special visit with us every week. And as the Sabbath approaches, you want to have this sense of excitement in your heart. Our Creator awaits this time with us just as much as we do with Him. So prepare to spend time with God, spend time alone with Him and in nature. Okay? Open your heart to God's presence and just allow Him to speak to you. Allow Him to speak through His word to you. Tip number 2 is to dress for the occasion. It's like you're dressing up for a special guest. When they come to your home, you want them to see that you put some thought and attention into how you dressed. And you are wearing clothes that you wouldn't wear any other day of the week. And this is a tangible way to set aside the Sabbath as a unique and dedicated time for God. You're dressing up because it's a special reverence time that you hold just for Him. Okay? Tip number 3 is to enhance the ambience of your Sabbath observance by creating some atmosphere, right? Some people, they like to light candles and, have worship music, soft worship music playing all the time. I like to decorate with fresh flowers sometimes, and other people may bring in elements from nature. So these are just a few small touches that can infuse your surroundings with a sense of joy and a sense of sacredness. Tip number 4 is to prepare your meals ahead of time, but you want to eat simple yet special meals. That means you want to focus on meals that are simple, like a flatbread or a sweetbread. It's not hard to make. It's quick, it's simple, and easy. It's very special because you put into it what you want. But the idea is that you have fruit with it, and it's very simple. I love that simplicity. And, we're trying to wind down, and we're not trying to make a whole 5-course meal for our Sabbath. A lot of people do that, but that is not necessary to make a meal special. What's special about the meal is that you don't eat this meal every day of the week. You make it special by eating those foods on the Sabbath day. And it's a meal that you really do enjoy. Say your grace and give God thanks for provisions. And all of this is going to just deepen your connection to the spiritual essence of the day. Tip number 5 is embrace that rest and renewal. Even though your mind sometimes might try to go towards business, just let it all go. Just embrace the rest and renewal. So plan for restful activities, activities that actually rejuvenate your body, your mind, and your spirit. And that could be a leisurely nature walk or reading a devotional book along with the Bible, and maybe engaging in a creative ministry that blesses other people. Each week, we have the privilege to welcome our Creator with open arms and a heart full of gratitude and a spirit eager to be nourished. And you won't know what I'm talking about until you start keeping the Sabbath day consistently. When we approach the Sabbath with excitement and reverence, we create an atmosphere and an environment of spiritual and emotional rejuvenation. And so this day of rest allows us to set aside the worries and the busyness of daily life, offering us a real rest for our minds and our hearts. And we engage in worship and prayer and fellowship, and our emotional burdens are lifted. Our minds become more clear. We have that inner peace, and we have good quality sleep. It's just so amazing. And the wonderful thing about the Sabbath is God created it for everybody. The Bible tells us the Sabbath is for man. So He wants everyone to have that rest. When we gather with our friends and family, faith community, we have time to spend with everyone who understands the benefits of the Sabbath. And we bring to this time a real social support. And we have this sense of belonging, and we strengthen our relationships, and it removes the anxiety, and it promotes our emotional health and well-being. The Sabbath is going to strengthen our relationships. We're going to encourage other people to start keeping the Sabbath as well. And that's why I love to talk about it. This is something that is not just a health principle for us, but God created it so that we can come up higher. I hope this has been a blessing to you, my sister. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. Tune in each week for more talk on Christian weight loss, whole health, and strong faith. Peace to you, and have a great day.